Now the next one is resources. Once you have this and this, once you have values and processes, it's very easy to get bank loans. It's very easy to get people to invest in you. It's very easy to attract employees. Like in my career, I've never had a hard time recruiting employees once I learned how to make my values and processes. Up until then, it was hard. You know, because I had no system. So people are like, what's your vision? Well, 20 minutes later, build a better America, Like, what's your vision 15 minutes later? What's that?
World peace.
World peace, just trying to, people are like, what are you talking about? But now it's written down, it's concise, so we're interviewing new web developers for our company as we're taking on more staff. The guy says, what's Thrive all about? So Thrive is designed to provide entertaining education for entrepreneurs. That's the whole point. It's practical training for entrepreneurs. Well, how do you know who's qualified to teach on the site? Well, millionaires and everyday entrepreneurial success stories. So we've had guys who worked here and said, they wanted to work here and they said, well, I don't really want to make stuff entertaining. I think we just make it, go to University of Phoenix. That's a great place. They make videos, but just that's different than us. But it's easy to attract people because then people go, oh, I like that. I'll work there, or I would never want to work there. So we got to get that.
They kind of define themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Does that make sense for you? So this is the big picture, what we have to do. And I want to go through this so I don't forget anything, okay? So values, this is why you do what you do. By the way, if the values don't probably irritate about half of candidates, it's not right. Because my values are bizarre. Like you have to have ongoing education is a big one we have. So you have to read. I have to read? I've read a book since college. Well, I know. USA Today was showing that over half of Americans never read a book again after college. Well, for my staff, they had to read one all the time. What if we don't? Well, you just get paid less, So values, Then the processes. Right here. You have a little process for everything. This is how you do what you do. The third is resources. What you need to do what you do. Now, memorable marketing, we're going to hit on this and then we'll get into this stuff. Okay, memorable marketing. Why should people hire you to do what you do as opposed to hiring someone else? We've got to be memorable in our marketing. And we're going to hammer that home today, but we cannot be, you want me to be like super real or half real?
Super real.
Okay, here's the super real.
The
Marines, what's the tagline of the Marines?
The few, the proud, the Marines.
So you were in the Marines, right?
Yes.
It's not for everybody.
No.
I would even argue it's not even for the half of the military, 3/4 of the military.
True.
8/10 of the military, right? It's a select group of people, the few, the proud, the Marines.
Right.
You guys are badass, right? That's why our country is free, though, because the Marines, seriously, these are when things are tough, you send to the Marines.
That's right.
Now, residential window service, what does that do for me? Well, I need to explain, this is what we do that nobody else does. And right now, I went on your site, I looked at it, and it could be any other site. It could be. There's a lot of stuff that's positive, but we want to make it where it's like, this is how Quick Trip versus Shell. Southwest Airlines versus United. They couldn't be more different. Disney versus Bell's, the defunct amusement park. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be like Starbucks versus Daylight Donuts. It's got to be a night and day difference. And I will not stop harassing you, even if you guys have to come back twice, until we are differentiating ourselves in a very specific way. Okay? It's got to happen. Now, the other stuff here is, in the absence of value, okay? Marketing, check this out. In the absence of value, the customer only has to consider price. Oh, man. So let's do an example. Let's look at our fabulous cup here, okay? So let's look at marketing. Do you guys ever go to Starbucks?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the cup. What goes around the cup?
The little cardboard thing.
The little cardboard thing. I don't know why that is. And it's funny because Starbucks is really into the environment, but yet this is extra paper. But the point is, this is the cardboard thing, right? Now, when you go to Starbucks and you order a large, what do they say? Well, we want a large. And they say, huh? What do they make you call it?
Venti.
Okay, boom. So this is this thing called nomenclature. Oh, man. So it's a venti. How you even name things, refer to things, okay? So the naming, the presentation, look at this. The presentation, the naming. What else adds value? Does the place look nice inside?
Yes.
Okay, so decor.
And it sounds nice.
It sounds nice. Oh man.
It's peaceful.
So where do your customers meet you right now?
On the phone.
Okay, do you ever go out to their house?
That's where we make our initial consultation. Is it there?
We're gonna put on a freaking laser show when we get there, and it won't cost a ton of money, but they need to be like, wow, this is a cool presentation on this nifty iPad or computer or something. And man, the presentation's awesome. Their cardboard thing is awesome. Their presentation's great. The sound's great. It needs to. And how much do we pay for Starbucks coffee? It's like $4.
Right.
We pay like 99 cents for gas for coffee, and we complain about it. I get the styrofoam. It's the cheapest thing possible. And I'm like, gross. But at Starbucks, I pay $4, and I leave going, that's great. It doesn't make sense, but it happens. And humans are emotional creatures. So I want to make sure that we don't stop harassing you until we're different, but our value is so overwhelming that people would just be totally willing to pay whatever the cost is. Okay? But in the absence of value, people only focus on price.